Hello traders, welcome to this amazing video. Now in this section, I'm going to show you guys how I traded these Fartcoin USDT. I'm going to show you guys how I did the analysis, and I already closed the trade. I made a lot of profits. I'm going to show you guys everything right now. I'm going to use this is a Bybit app. This is also good for people that don't know how to use the trading view or don't have trading view app, right? I'm going to do everything here on the Bybit app. Now let me just quickly remove all these things, right? All these lines I've drawn here, and redo it again for you guys to see how I did them. Right now I'm removing everything I've used before. I'm just going to repeat the whole process. Now this is amazing trade I took and made huge profits. Now first, what did I do? I came to the daily time frame to map out my key zones. Which in this case is going to be this zone right here, one of the key zones, right? This is one of my key zone right here. This is how to trade. This is a live analysis, right? Now, why is it a key zone? Simply because price made multiple touches on that particular zone, right? Price made consecutive touches, multiple touches on that zone. Now, look at it. Price came here and what reacted and went back up. Also came around that zone, went back up, came down here, actually touched it and pumped back up, right? Even when price finally break down, as in violated the support zone and came down, it still traded up. You can see what I'm doing right here. Price still traded up to that zone. Look at it. It traded up to that zone, that line. You can see I touched it. I was came back down. You can see that particular zone is a strong zone. Price always reacted from that zone, either if it touched it and go up or touch it and come down. So it's a very important zone. You can see this point right here, price went traded up and touched it. You can see this candlestick right here. Let me remove this so that you can see it. You can see the candlestick, this candlestick right here. It touched it and what came back down. You can see what I'm doing here, guys. It is not rocket science. You can see everything I'm doing here. So this zone is a key zone. That is what you want to do on the higher time frame, a daily time frame, right? You want to map out your key zone so that you can know what you're doing. Now, you can see at this point, price broke out from that key zone, traded above it, it violated it because the buyers was overwhelming, and this market broke it, right? The price broke this demand zone, this strong key zone, right? Now, the moment I saw that price has broken out, right? I didn't actually want to FOMO because I saw this when it was pumping like this. It was pumping and pumping. I could have entered here and try to catch the move, but I decided to wait. I decided to say, okay, this market has left me and it is pumping already. Let me wait for what? Let me wait for a retracement. Let me wait for a good retracement if price should would give me that retracement. But as as uh as it happened right here, price eventually started retracing back down. This was what I was waiting for. I didn't want to enter here or here trying to catch any pump. I just decided to wait. You can see how price pumped and what cooled off, started consolidating around this zone right here, and then started retracing back down. You can see, guys, now this was what I was waiting for. And I had a plan, I had a strategy that I want to use to what to enter. Because the most important thing in trading, one of the most important thing in trading is your what is your what your entry. How are you able to catch the trade? How are you able to enter? Right? You don't want to enter when the market is pumping and pumping up, but you have to wait. Now, I decided to wait. Now the market started what retracing back down. Now moving towards market started moving towards this key zone, right? You can see how the price started coming down towards this key zone, right? And what did I say about key zones? Price always react from a key zone, right? Price always react from a key zone, and I explained how this is a key zone. Price made multiple touches. Whenever price comes to that key zone, it reacts. If it touches it from above, it is like there is a high chance that it's going to react and start going up. Now, this is what I was expecting. Now, I had to go to the lower time frame to see for a buy signal, a buy setup, or a buy opportunity. Now, this is it right here. Now, you can see this line you are seeing here is that key zone. This is the key zone, right? This is that key zone. This is the line, that daily line I drew, right? Now, this point here, this zone right here, this point here is basically just this zone right here. Just this zone right here. You can see what I'm showing you guys now. Now, the moment I saw price has retraced up to this point right here, close to the key zone, I just went to the lower time frame to look for what a buy opportunity. Now, in this case, I was looking for either a change of character because price was coming down. Price was actually coming down. This is a short-term bear movement, a short-term sell-off. So price was coming down. You can see how price was coming down all the way down here. All this move right here is simply this part, this move right here. You can see as it was coming down, it was bearish on the lower time frame, but on the higher time frame, you can see that the market is going up. The market is pumping. It's going up. It's bullish on the daily time frame. You can see how it's bullish. It's going up, right? It's going up. But the moment it started retracing back down, the moment it started retracing like this, right? It now becomes a kind of a bear trend on the lower time frame. You can see the movement here. So basically what I'm saying is that this movement right here, right? Is this what? Is this movement? Is all these movements? You can see that it's a bear trend, right? Now what you want to do is to come to the lower time frame to now look for the end of the bear trend. You come to the lower time frame to look for the end of this bear trend. How are you able to catch the end of this bear trend? Is by waiting for a change of character, because this is a series of break of structure. This is a series of break of structure. This is a break of structure because when you have a bear trend, it simply means break of structure, lower high and lower low. Break of structure to the downside, right? Break of structure to the downside. All these are break of structure. Market has been breaking structure to the downside, making lower highs and lower highs and lower low. This is a market structure strategy. You can see now, price has been breaking structure, right? Now, what you want to do at this point is to calm down and wait and try to see if there will be a change of character. Change of character signifies the end of the word, the bear trend, the end of the word, the selling, right? How do you identify the change of character? Now, in this case, I started noticing a consolidation after this particular break of structure. This market broke structure. I started seeing a consolidation. This is a consolidation. Market now started consolidating. It didn't go up, it didn't go down, just consolidating around a particular zone, ranging. You can see the consolidation right here. Market came down, went up, came down, went up, came down, went up, down, up. This is what we call consolidation. Now, one thing about consolidation is that when you start seeing when you start seeing consolidation such as this, it shows that there are bunch of money packed here. Liquidity is money. Now, there are a bunch of what liquidity around here. This is liquidity. Liquidity is filled around this zone right here, around this consolidation. Now, what you want to wait for is to see the manipulation, right? In this case, would be now you can see the look based on my AMD strategy that I've been showing you guys. If you have been watching my previous video, now you can see liquidity because when price came here, people longed it. Traders longed it. It came down here. They longed it also. It came down also here. They longed it. You can see. And if they are longing this market, they are going to put their stop loss just below this zone right here. Just below this zone right here. You can see now this zone. So what happened? Price traded down, took out all the liquidity, right? Swept all the liquidity below this zone right here. Now, this is what you want to see. But after that, after price swept all the liquidity, it went back and what? And traded above and change of this is a change of character. You can see now. If you notice all these move that led to this breakups, you can see when this market was coming down. Let's go back to the first break of structure. This is a break of structure, right? This is a break of structure, right? Price didn't go back to take out this high that led to this break of structure. This one also after the market break structure. Look at it, break structure, right? You can see how the market has been coming down. You can see the price didn't go back to take out this high, this major high that led to this major break of structure. Now, this is what you get my point. Now, this market went up and what broke structure. You can see how it broke this structure, this low. It broke it, right? This movement, it didn't go back to trade above this high, this major high that led to this break of structure. Rather, it continued coming down. But in this case, you can see how price broke structure. You can see this high that led to this break of structure, right? But now price has what went back up to trade above that high that led to this break of structure. You can see how price went back up and traded above it. You can see now that is what we call a change of character. There is no more change. There is no more break of structure to the downside because there is now a change of character. Price has traded above the high that led to this last break of structure. You can see that, and price also took out liquidity resting below this zone right here. Are you getting the point now? This is an indication that this market has changed character. This market don't want to go back down again. Just want to what? Resume um its bull run, right? It wants to go up because of this what? This setup right here, this movement right here. Price consolidated, thereby
making accumulating bunch of liquidity around this zone right here. Now market took out all the liquidity sweep. It swept out all the liquidity, even also induced sellers, because people that will think that this market now wants to resume, wants to continue going down, they are going to put their stop loss also around this zone right here, thinking that this market wants to what, continue down, right? But what happened? Price traded, now took out all the liquidity, even the one around here, and broke this structure to the upside, thereby changing of character. Are you guys seeing what I'm doing? Now, all you need to do is to wait for your pull back after a change of character like this. Just wait for market to retrace down, give you a good entry, because this market has now turned bullish. It wants to go up. In my own case, I entered around this zone right here. I didn't wait for it to make this deeper retracement. I entered around this zone right here, and I put my stop loss below this low that led to this what, change of character, right? This change of character. Now, and I rode this market. I ride this market up to this zone. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Now, this is it. You can see it. Fartcoin 0.7729. I was able to hold the trade up to 0.8557, right? This is it. I just closed the trade this morning, right? Although I held it for like a day and some hours. Now, like I said, I enter around this zone right here. Now, when the market started coming down to this point, many people will close because they don't know what they are doing. Many people that don't know what they are doing will, maybe when they entered around this zone and the market started coming down, they will close, right? But I already knew what was going to happen. I would have waited for price to trace up to this zone right here, right? But one thing about this whole thing is that you will not know at what extent the market is going to retrace to. That is why you need to what? You need to put your stop loss. Your stop loss is your friend. And the most important thing is to know where to put your stop loss. In this case, your stop loss should be below the low that led to the change of character, this change of character right here. The stop loss will be below this low right here, this low. Just around 0.7, let's just say 0.71 or 0.7066. Right? Once you put your stop loss around here, no matter what, because the market will just, even though it retraces down to this zone right here, it still wouldn't touch your stop loss. It's going to what? Start coming up. This is just a retracement phase. Now, for me, in my own case, I didn't wait for it to come down to this zone right here. I just entered because I don't want to miss the trade. I had to enter very fast. Now, this is it. I entered around 0.77 something. Look at it, 0.77 something, around this zone right here. And the market pumped all the way to 0.85. You can see right here, because I entered at 0.7729 and the market pumped to 0.8557. You can see, guys, this is how to trade. I just used this Bybit to do the analysis for those of you that don't have trading view, right? Now, I hope you guys find value in this video. The video is already long already. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video. The moment you people started liking this video, I'll be posting more video like this, right? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, right? One love, guys. Peace out.